Okay, so the number one sign of a toxic friend, right? They can never be happy for you. Tell me in the comments if you ever experienced this, right? So let's say, I don't know, you're at work and you got a promotion. Meanwhile, this friend has been struggling to get a job. Sad, right? I've been there. But the problem is when you tell them about this promotion, they're like,
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, did you see about this new restaurant that's coming out this Friday?
you got a promotion. she, what? You got a promotion, not even oh, hey, congratulations. When it gets to the point where they can barely even fake a smile for you, that's how you know that's some toxic, jealous energy right there, and it's gonna pull you down. And what's worse, they may not even have to change the subject, but like the conversation gets really, really dry whenever you try to talk about anything good that's going on in your life. You could have been having the most stimulating, like in-depth conversation about something. The second the subject switches to you and good fortune of yours, it's like a record scratch. It's like pulling teeth to get a response out of her. It's a lot of oh, okay, oh, like we're being dry all of a sudden. Really, watch out for that. I remember I used to have a friend in high school where that's exactly what would happen. I couldn't even get so much of a congratulations out of this girl at some point in our friendship. It was like, what in the actual hell? And like, the sad part is, I wanted us to have our friendship because our friendship was really good in the beginning, but you know, that jealousy of hers, and mind you, she admitted to being jealous of me later on. That jealousy of hers like would just take over. Other than the conversation getting dry, notice this. If they don't like to hear other people compliment you. If a friend of yours is toxic, they won't be able to stand other people pouring life into you. You're gonna notice their demeanor change. They're gonna go from happy-go-lucky or at least normal. They're gonna look sullen. They're gonna look irritated. They might even try to like deflect and like bring the attention away from you because you being in the limelight pisses them off because in their mind you're in the limelight all the time. This might look like them trying to downplay what you're getting complimented on. Oh my god, your shoes are cute. I've never seen those. And then your friend goes, oh yeah, I see them all the time. They're not that expensive. What? Nobody's talking about how expensive they are. We're just talking about the cute shoes. Why? Because they're not yours? Is a problem? Or they try to bring the attention not only away from you, but back to themselves. I remember I had this family friend once. We were at a family event of hers and her aunt was speaking life into me. Like she was just like, oh my god, you're such an individual. I love your personality, stuff like that. Speaking life into me, you know, I love her so much. And tell me how this family friend goes, what am I, chopped liver? Bruh. You can't stand here and you being complimented for 1 second. You had to do all that. So if your friend is doing all that, watch out for her. Number 2, your friend never or rarely reciprocates your energy. You know what I mean. You're the type of friend that you will go out of your way for friends. So you go out of your way for this person. When it comes time for you to need help, this person is nowhere to be found. And mind you, I know there's a difference between a friend, you know, going through a hard time or having stuff they genuinely need to prioritize and not being able to always come through for you. And there's a difference between that and then them just not coming through for you because they don't feel like it. You're gonna know the difference, and it's just gonna be like, damn, you're gonna feel like so blindsided and shortchanged, and you're gonna feel depleted too. Like these friendships, they sap your energy because you find that if there's a clear dynamic where you're the giver and they're the taker, that's not fair and it's not gonna work. Number 3, ooh, this is big. They don't take accountability when they hurt your feelings. You could tell them in the nicest way possible, hey, a couple days ago you said something and it hurt my feelings and I didn't like this for XYZ reason. And they're probably going to say something along the lines of,
I mean, well, you took it that way, so.
Or,
I mean, yeah, well, I meant it. I said what I said.
A real friend is going to take into account that they hurt you, and they're going to prioritize the relationship and be like, you know what, my intention was not to hurt you. Maybe they'll even be like, here was my intention, da 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 da. But you can tell there's a certain respect for your feelings that they have. If your friend is toxic, they will not have that, and in some cases they'll even mean to hurt you. We'll get into that a little bit later, but there is an extreme lack of accountability, and what that stems from is an extreme selfishness. They don't care. When a friend is toxic, they don't have your best interest at heart, which means they're gonna do what they want to do. I mean, if it hurts you, oh well. Sometimes your feelings won't even cross their mind, and honestly, I haven't decided what I think is worse. A person intentionally hurting you, or a person just not giving a damn either way. But either way, if there's a lack of accountability when your friend hurts you, that is a major red flag. Or worse, in addition to like not taking accountability, they might turn around and get mad at you for setting boundaries. Or I had a friend in high school used to blow up on me anytime I called her out on her disrespect. It was freaking insane. It's freaking insane the way that people will try to make you the problem with things. So yeah, if you notice stuff like that, get out, cut, snip. Number 4, if you know, you know. It's something about them. It's just, they always seem vaguely irritated whenever the two of you are together. They're very, very quick to catch an attitude with you. Anything you say, suddenly they disagree with it, and they have a whole rebuttal and dissertation as to why you're wrong. You like red, they like blue just because you said you like red. Meanwhile, the next person says they like red. Oh, I like red too. No, nope. They're suddenly offended by every little thing you say. Like it seems like they're offended by your existence, honestly. And this attitude, if you notice, comment below if you know what I'm talking about. It's gonna get worse if you're around other people. If you're within a group of people and they have the opportunity to embarrass you, ooh, trust and believe that attitude is gonna come out. It could be like outright going off on you, but a lot of times it's gonna be more like slick little comments, you know, little shade that they're throwing at you where you know what they're talking about, but if you react the way that you would want to react, then you're the one that looks petty. Yeah, it's disgusting when people do stuff like that. But if you notice that there's a tense stank energy from them, stay away and cut your losses. I'm telling you from experience, this does not get better. Number 5, and this is one of the biggest ones. This is kind of what I was referring to with number 3. They're very vindictive, passive aggressive, and petty. So yeah, I was talking about accountability before. Sometimes they don't take accountability for hurting your feelings because they meant to hurt your feelings. Something that they perceive that you did, and that something could be so small. If that's something they perceive that you did, they have to punish you for it. These people, they're a lot of times toxic friends are very vengeful with you, and so they might not say anything to you in the moment, and half the time these people are two-faced. They're going to be smiling in your face, but let you hold your guard down for 1 second and see. They're gonna get you back. So, okay, let's say imaginary scenario, right? You didn't answer the phone for them one time, right? And this is something a friend of mine, a toxic former friend of mine used to do. So, because you didn't answer the phone, they start ignoring you. They start, you know, doing this thing where they're on social media all the time, so you know that they're on their phone. But they deliberately ignore only your text messages. The first couple times, like, hey, what the hell? They're like, I mean, oh my God, why are you being clingy? Like, what is your problem? Oh, and that's another one. They gaslight the hell out of you. And then after a couple times, if you keep doing it, eventually they're gonna blow their cover, I guess, and be like,
yeah, well, remember you missed that call one time? Remember I called you didn't answer? So yeah, how do you like it?
Petty. So those are the 5 signs that your friend might be toxic. Let me know if you like this video, and let me know what else you want to see. Let me know all of that in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.